Hello, friends. Yeah, so just continuing from this morning. Now that there are no hydration errors, that's nice. But still want to get what I have in staging in production so that I can finally have a much faster site and much simpler architecture. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on. So the thing that I've been struggling with is LiteFS. So, whoops, this is, here, let me just close this. And, yeah, so we've got Docker file. Swap these back. And see what happens. Use latest LiteFS. And while we're waiting for that thing, I'm going to grab this. This individual, nice person, has found an implementation of LiteFS with JavaScript, which could be handy for me. Yeah, there's probably, let's take a look. Yeah, so they're doing the entry point thing. I don't think that there's going to be much in here that I don't already have working myself. Although maybe it'd be useful just to clone this and try to run it in multiple regions just to see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do this. So we'll, hold on a second. That failed very fast. Oh, no, nope. Did that not push? Oh, right. So, I guess we can Prisma generate. Now TypeScript should be happy. I'm getting a phone call. I shouldn't answer phone calls that I don't recognize, but I'm going to anyway. One sec. Okay. That actually was somebody I was supposed to answer for, so that works out. I'm not sure why the live stream chat hasn't happened yet. Sometimes it takes a while. So yeah, if you want to chat, go ahead and chat in the last one until this one pops up. Sometimes YouTube, the API that they have isn't even really an API. You know what I'd actually rather do? Rather than doing this, I want to try and start up a brand new indie stack and see if I can get that one running on LiteFS. So that's what we're gonna do. npx remix or create remix. And my app, I would, yeah, LiteFS indie. Yep. Indie stack, TypeScript, yes. Okay, and then we'll go to README and follow these instructions. We'll just do the one. We don't need a staging for this one. Okay. Wait, really? Oh, that's right. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Wait, what the heck happened? Oh, that makes sense now. There we go. Okay, getting it. And this is LiteFS D. Actually, you know what? Let's just go with that. Okay, cool. So, testing LiteFS with remix. Okay, and add fly token. I'm gonna do all that stuff over here. Secrets, actions, indie, stack, LiteFS test. Okay, and then session secret. And create the volume. And then we're almost ready. The last thing that we need to do before I actually push is make a couple of adjustments for LiteFS. So I can borrow a couple of things here. We're going to grab this, stick this at the, we're going to want to keep that open, stick this at the top of the Docker file. And then we need a fuse, a bunch of stuff. Don't need Fmpeg. And then our database, this is right before the CLI thing. And then our command I guess we'll make an other directory and LiteFS, other LiteFS YAML. Yep, okay. Enable console and our fly toml. Yeah, and then we're not going to do that. Because we're doing this instead. Oops. Yep, and then our start sh runs that, and that should work. Okay, I think we're ready to go. This does the mounts. Yep. Okay. Oh, whoops. Just noticed this was asking me. There we go. Okay. You know what? One last thing I want to do. I do not want to let anything stop this from actually going, because this is all doesn't matter at all. So literally just build, deploy. Okay, let's see what happens. This will take a couple minutes because there's no cache of the Docker image. So, aha, it looks like the live stream chat finally did happen. This is taking a while. So LiteFS on my system. Yeah, it did not work. So what did he say? I think he basically said, yeah, because my question is like, what do you do when you run into this? It's extremely rare. Okay. So we have external storage to access authority from database state. Okay, so apparently the solution is there is no solution. When this happens, you're toast for now until that is resolved. So yeah, so LiteFS will not work on here. Let me think. I think I could maybe here's what I'm gonna do. So what I need to do to make this work is I need to blow away the volume. So this is for the KCD site. I need to blow away the volume and then create it brand new. But the problem is, as soon as I create it brand new, it'll try to redeploy the last working version, which will change the contents of the volume. And so when I try to deploy LiteFS, it's like, I don't know what to do with this, I guess. So pretty much you need to start LiteFS with a brand new volume. That's what it seems. So anyway, what I'm going to do, because I need to, why is it git ignore? What is showing up in here? What? There's nothing in here. Why are all these things showing up? I'm confused by this. Whatever. npm init. Okay, and hey, sweet, this deployed. So let's take a look at this really quick. LiteFS ind. Here, fly apps monitoring. Cool. Okay, that's working. So now, what if I say fly regions list? We have one. Fly volumes. I forget with regions with volumes, you control the regions by adding volumes. Create size 1 region MAA. Oh yeah, data. Okay, so now What are you going to do about it? Okay. Oh, right. Scale count 1. Count 2, actually. There we go. Now this should do something. There it is. I wonder what this SJC thing's all about. Determine primary. Yeah, it looks like yeah, it's doing it over and over again. Okay. I just tried in a live stream. Feel free to watch here. I'll like that. Here's the logs I got as soon as I tried to start up a second region. I don't think these extra spaces are worth keeping around. Attempt to write a read-only database. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so why did it... Oh, that's right. Okay, no, this is good. This is good. We cannot run the migrations in the non-primary region, so we need to find out... this is something I've been needing to do. Fly SSH console. We need to find out how to determine whether I am the primary in the primary region or not. So anyway, what it's failing on is start sh runs this npx migrate deploy, and that is not okay because the server that we're running in MAA is not the primary. Okay, so echo. Let's do this. I think maybe there's just a disagreement with the VS Code terminal, maybe. Just wasn't responded to my inputs. So looks like this is also slow though. Okay, just kidding. Well, that's kind of frustrating. Okay. Okay, here we go. Echo fly region. Okay, I don't want to be in this region. Well, actually, it's okay. Let's look at special files. Yeah, cat path to mount dot primary. Are you for real? Good grief. What? Oh, because MAA is coming up and down over and over again, so that's not going to work out very well. Okay, let's see if we can be fast. LSAL data. I think it fell over again. Yep, there it is. Dang it. And now we're stuck. There it is. Okay, good. Okay. So that is that's a host name? Oh, good grief. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do so we can at least get this thing running. I'm going to turn off migrations for everybody. It was definitely not a host name. So I guess currently the primary unable to determine. I need to know what the primary region is. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. What? What fly? How did I end up in there? I thought I was specifying. Okay. Kind of want to use the select flag. Yes. Good. Now, Okay, so we just check for that file, and if it does not exist, then we're the primary. So what we could do is we say primary region is equal to the contents of that file. Okay. Set environment variable to contents of file, or with default. Bash. Nope. Okay, that's stupid. We're not going to do it that way. We're going to say node set primary. Wait. We'll call this get primary, and then we say primary region. And I think it's that, right? Is that how you do that? Can't remember. And then what we need to do is fs read file LiteFS data primary. Okay, I think that should work. So let's just make sure that does what it's supposed to. I think that worked. How do I test this? I think this will work. Yeah, okay, that's not how that works. Is it curly braces? I can't remember. There's a way to say execute. Oh, no, I think it's a dollar parentheses. I think that'll do it. Oh, yeah, because I renamed it. Oh, well, that's interesting. Oh, right. Okay. That's not working the way I think it's supposed to work. Should I do export fly region? There we go. So now if I do, there we go. Okay, cool. So that does work. that is how you do that. Okay, so that's how we can determine if we're the primary. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Ah, yes. I think I messed something up. Fly, volume, list. Scale down. See what that does. So then, bash if environment variable equals yeesh. No thanks.
Sweet work. Now enjoy a break. Drink some water and give your eyes a break before refocusing on your...
We're going to call this pre-start. Dang it. Because I do need to set the primary region in the environment. Here. I'm pretty sure this doesn't work, but let's just try this. What happens if I do that? That really work? Huh. Okay, cool. So that means I can just do node other pre-start. And here I can say spawn, acquire, child process. And then we're going to say spawn run npx and okay. Copilot did that differently once before for me. Supposed to be taking a break right now. I've been bad at breaks today. Okay. Cool. So that worked. The last thing is if deploy migrations. Okay, cool. Only deploy migrations in primary. My break is almost over. Okay. Deploying migrations. Okay, break is almost over, so we're going to actually increase that break to 5 minutes, and I'm going to take it. So we'll see you in 5. All right, and I forgot to add pre-start to the Docker file thing to do. Build. Yeah, it adds everything, so that should work. There we go. Okay, and while this is running, I was going to work on a super simple node server using HTTP. This is what I want. That's it. That is not a gignor. Index.js. There it is. Okay, good. So now with that in place, I can say fly launch. Super simple node. Actually, oh, they make you a Docker file and everything too. Gee, I was hoping to be able to avoid that. Very interesting. Oh, there it is, port 8080. Yeah, I don't have to do that. So my hope is that I can use this to deploy on top of my staging server. Then I can delete the volume. Whoa, that emoji world was spinning. It was kind of fun. Yeah, so then I can delete my volume, and this will be fine with that. And then I can make whatever changes I need to make a new volume. It redeploys and it's fine. And then I run my build. So that should speed things up a fair bit, since I'll be able to deploy this locally and won't have to make any changes to anything. All right. Here we go. Deploying. This should be done in just a moment. Looks like it's up. Yay. Okay, so then it's primary. Deploying migrations. Okay, sweet. So now, with that in place, let's do one other thing, and that is make sure that create here, where's this ensure primary function that is handy. Okay, there we go. So then I can say in here, my site is better equipped for this because all actions will only ever happen in a primary anyway. But for this is what we've got to do. Okay, cool. That should do it. You know what? One other thing that I want to do. Okay, cool. So with that, then I now can come back over to this. This was deployed. Super simple node. There it is. Okay, so that's up. So now what that means is I can go to can'tseedogs.com actions. Yeah, so this one failed. So I can do this. Fly, deploy, KCD, staging. So we're going to deploy on top of my staging. So staging is actually like a whole app that works and everything, but I need to blow away its volume to start over. And so here, let's look at monitoring for KCD staging. That's interesting. LAX, huh? How do we end up in LAX? Fly, regions list. I don't know how we ended up in LAX. Weird. Okay, but now I can say fly volume list. Oh, I want to list. You know what? That's why I don't do it in here. That's why I do it in a separate terminal window. Oh, hold on a second. All right. My wife just needed a hand with something. So let's see here. Where are we at with things? Add log of who is primary. That did not work. Okay, that is a surprise actually. Well, that's too bad. Huh. Out of memory. Okay, so what we're gonna do is maybe we should not use npx to do this, or we should at least have Prisma installed as like a regular dependency. HIJKLMNOPQRS. There we go. Okay. So coming back here to staging. Okay, that is now up and running on, oh, it's on LAX. That's so weird. I don't understand why. Okay. Community. Why does my app sometimes get deployed to a region that I did not enable? This happens, yeah. Occasionally, and I don't understand why. I don't know how to spell occasionally. There we go. I currently have one region for KCD staging, and that's DN. But when I deployed a new version of the app, deployed to LAX. I did a couple other things, but I can't remember what they were. It was, where was it? Yeah, it's right around here. T minus 12, and where are we at? So like at about 1 hour. I did this in a live stream at about 55 minutes in case that's helpful. In this specific case, I was deploying an entirely different app on top of an existing fly app. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. But I've experienced this a few times, and it's always very confusing. Any ideas why this happens? It's so weird. Okay, well, anyway, let's see how the indie stack is deploying. Okay, looks like it's sitting happy. Okay, deploy is happening now. Good. Wait, it's hot. I gotta open a window. Okay,
Alright, I'll stop writing you until the end of this task.
I just thought it might be helpful to add to our entry server dot set fly region and we'll want export handle data request. I can't remember. Nobody ever uses this. Who wrote those docs? Arrow function. Fly region. Okay. Add headers. Header for fly region. Alright, but I think that did successfully deploy, so let's see. Let's actually look at these logs here. No, just kidding. Logs here. 10 is primary. I think I want to add a little bit more here. Oh, 1 second. Okay. We're going to just say found primary region in primary file. Error Let's actually get that error. Using current region as primary. Okay, there we go. More useful logs. We're probably going to use all of this stuff in my app when we're done. So it's replica disconnected. Retrying. That's not good. Oh, okay, finally did find it, so that's good, I guess. Now, did this deploy with my new headers? Yep, fly region Denver. Okay, cool. And right now, the fly region should stay Denver. Yep. The static assets will not have that because this is the remix server and I don't get to control those headers, which is fine. Oh, actually, no, these are all coming from GitHub. These are the static assets. Okay, cool. So even though we're requesting it from MAA, it's coming from Denver because we don't have multiple regions yet. But here in just a moment, I'm going to turn on another region and we'll see what happens. I did want to see what these logs say about selecting that region though. So let's see, they should be here already, maybe. These logs are scary, but it happened last time and it ended up working out okay. Okay, kablooey. Yeah, okay. So no such file exists. I think it'd be more helpful to make the log check for that specific if error. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to push that yet though, because that's not important. So now what we're going to do is fly region or volume, create data, size 1, region MAA. Then fly scale count 2. All right, let's see. Cool. Starting instance. Here, let's just go MA. Okay, well, yeah, that's not going to work. Gosh, dang it. Yeah, the user doesn't exist in the database because it should have copied everything connected to cluster ready. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna just forget this. That's something else. Tried adding another region. Issues adding a second region. Okay, and this is at around timestamp 120-ish. Okay, yeah, so this was 2 minutes ago. Yeah, so around 120. At around timestamp 120, you'll see I try to add a second region to LiteFS Indy. This should be all set up with LiteFS and it runs just fine in a single region. I should probably double check that, I suppose. So sign up. Now that's interesting. This is coming from Denver, right? Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. So it actually is not working. Okay. Let's say fly scale or volume list. Remove the MAA one. Delete. Scale back down to 1. What the devil? And we only have MAA? My gosh. All right, Fly, I hope that you watch this. I just realized that I'm kind of in the way of the terminal, but hopefully you see all the commands that I end up running. But because I'm a mess. Oh, maybe that was showing, okay, so it was only showing MAA down here because I had that selected here. I was not expecting that, but okay. That's fine. Okay, that's fine then. Let's come back here, refresh. Okay, and create account. Okay. Okay, well, at least that's good. So, I need to go to that util.
Your break is coming up. Begin out of flow.
Okay, that should hopefully be more helpful. I technically have a break coming up, but I kind of took another break earlier, so we're gonna just plow through. Stream disconnected, whatever that's supposed to mean. Okay, so what's happening here is it doesn't think it's the primary, but it definitely should be. Here, actually, I wonder if I can get in there before we deploy. As fly sh console. Okay, and echo fly region, echo primary region, probably won't be defined, yeah. ls or cat LiteFS data primary probably doesn't exist. So that's the funny thing, is it definitely should be the primary if there's no primary file. So what I'm thinking is possibly the primary region environment variable doesn't get set in the pre-start the way that I was hoping it would. I thought that this would do that, but it appears to not. Maybe this should just be start. And then this, say, starting app. And that will well, sort of, but not really. Remix or npx remix serve build. I feel like this is not good. Okay, well, we'll go with that for now. If it works, it's good. And actually we can skip the bash thing. Yeah, and so the whole reason I'm doing this is so that the processing V assignment that I'm making here will carry through to this new process. Because I think it wasn't doing that. Okay. Yeah, I was saying it runs just fine in a single region, but it does not run fine in a single region. So let's get it running fine in a single region, and then we'll have try to add another. Okay, so while that's going, yeah, where's my other terminal? Here we go. Fly, volume, activity staging, list. Okay. Delete. Create activity staging, size 1, data. Oh yeah, and region is Denver. Okay, so now this activity staging. Oh, good grief. This is deploying now. No, its server's running. Hooray! Okay. So now we are gonna try well, you know what? I'm about the part where I feel like I should start copying some things over. Like there are some definite improvements, I think. This add everything, probably should get rid of that. You know, I'll get rid of it now and we'll figure out what problems we have. I'm going to make start.js. Yep, I like this idea of a start.js file instead of a start.sh. And so now it'll be node other start.js. The build adds everything, right? Yeah, right there. I think that's all that I really changed. That's all that's really different. Everything else is basically the same. Yeah. Try this. Okay, now this is up. Create. Okay, sweet. So that works. So we have my first note. This is my first note. Boom. That totally works. So now we're going to try multiple regions. So, hi, fly friends. I am going to start at, it's around 1 hour, 38 minutes. I am going to add a region to this and we'll see what happens. So this is running LiteFS. Let me show you around. Let's see, this one. Yeah, so this is the Indie stack running LiteFS. I've got the LiteFS or LiteFS, the bin, grabbing the YAML, LiteFS YAML. It's pretty simple. I've got my mount dir there, data dir is there. That's where it's mounted in the fly toml. I've got the source data. That's what I called it. Destination is /data. And I like to do the mount dir is /LiteFS /data because it's like you're going through LiteFS to get to data. That's what I was thinking. And then we ensure that those data directories exist, which I think they should. I don't know if that's necessary, but I do. And then I created this other start script. And what this does is it reads the LiteFS data. That's where my LiteFS thing is where, with the .primary. I noticed that the contents of this file are not a host name. So I'm a little concerned about that. But yeah, in the situations where I saw it, didn't like it was a host name. So that's why I added this log so we can look at that. Yeah, so then I set that, but if that file doesn't exist or something, I'll say, hey, that file's not found, or there's some other error. So we're just going to use the current region as the primary and hope everything works, and set that primary region to the fly region. And then if we are in the primary region, then we will say, hey, this is the primary, so we're deploying migrations, and we deploy the migrations. That's just a Prisma migrate deploy. And otherwise, it's not the primary, so we will assume that the migrations have been taken care of because we are not the primary. We should have gotten all the data updates before we even get to this point. And then we'd say start the app, and we start the app with remix serve build. And so, yeah, that's how that should work. So, and it is working. This is all going through LiteFS. We can make a new note, hi, save. Like that, those are all mutations. I added a header on the response to tell us what region we're coming from. I can prefer MAA, and that's going to still come from Denver because we only have the Denver region. And so, yeah, deleted, new note, new thing, hi, save. Like it all totally works through through LiteFS. So now we add a region by saying fly here, and actually let me, can I scoot myself over? Oh, I locked it. Here, I'll just change to share screen. So I disappeared. So we'll even bump this up a bit. Okay, so fly volume list. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong, or yeah, this is the right one. Yeah, so we have one in Denver. So we'll say fly volume create, and the region is going to be MAA. The size will be 1, and oh yeah, and the name will be data. So we're creating a brand new volume called data in MAA. And then we say fly scale count 2. And when that's done, we can come over here and we should see, yep, starting instance. Here we go. And where this failed last time is when it skipped the migrations. Oh, and I'll show you one other thing. We do have a health check in place here. And what this health check does is it does a user count to make sure that our SQLite database is up. And it also fetches the homepage to make sure the homepage works. Seems like a pretty reasonable health check. If the homepage can't be headed, then we're probably not ready to go. So yeah, Prisma user count. That is where it failed last time because the migrations hadn't been run, but they shouldn't have to be run because we're not the primary. So here we go. Getting a bunch of no longer available, resetting snapshot. I'm not sure if these are problematic or not. I don't know if these are problems. It seems like problems. And if we go here, that's good at least. 69 milliseconds response times. Pretty freaking fast. And I can even do mutations. That still works. So still works. Good news. So at least the app is not busted. But this is totally, I'm not sure what's going on here. Here, let's go to MAA. Oh, rats, we lost all of those logs. Let's see if I can fly logs, region, MAA. Okay, okay, here we go. Good, we didn't lose all the logs. Existing primary found. So that's my log. Or no, that's not my log. Yeah, that's LiteFS saying, hey, we've got one. And then replica disconnected, retrying process, LTX stream frame, write LTX file, unexpected end of file. And we're just getting that over and over and over again. So I have no idea what that means. But that's a new error, so yeah, so actually what we're going to do is I'm going to say fly SSH console region or select, and we're going to select MAA, and we'll cat LiteFS data.primary, and there is no primary directory, so that's not great. I won't be able to tell where I am. Fly region. So that's at least correct. We are where we think we are. So yeah, no idea what's going on here. It's just never going to stop. So anyway, could use your help with that. That'd be sweet. I am going to open an issue about this. We'll start here. That was a bit ago, so this is where it all started. Okay. Here we go. And it was at 1:38. Is that what it was? Something like that. I can't remember. Was it 1:38? I feel like that I haven't been talking for 8 minutes, but let's go back 8 minutes. Here, and oh, did I get myself back on the, oh, I'm watching the video and I'm like, wait, I'm on the screen again. Here I am. Okay, so where was that? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, so it was around 1:38, I think. However, when I try to, then I try to add another region. And that was via and when that region starts up, I get this. Over and over. No idea what's going on, but one thing I noticed here, and actually, let's do fly SSH console select. Yes, I probably could have hit just up, but let's select Denver. Cat LiteFS data primary. I need to spell it right. Cat LiteFS data primary. I did spell it right. Yeah, there's no file or directory. Well, that's too bad. So I have seen it have, oh, whoops, cat LiteFS data slash dot primary. Primary. Am I spelling that right? Here. LiteFS data. There's nothing in there but the SQLite database. Or let's just look in data. Yep. So, let's try this. Fly, restart. Yeah, see, it's supposed to have one of those files, and it's supposed to have hostname example. But when I saw it, it was like some random string. I guess I should also mention that I am running on the latest SHA. Yeah, this Docker file. There, I'm running on that one. Running. And, the first region, Denver, does not have a LiteFS data primary file in it, and neither does MAA. Okay. Okay, I gotta close the door, one second. Okay. So now, looks like MAA is the primary. No primary found, so it is the primary. Applied migrations, that worked. And so what does this mean? It means that now MAA is running, but DEN is probably busted. Yep. Dang it. So then I tried to restart the server. Fly restart LiteFS Indy. And when they came back up, MAA took primary. There was no primary file. And Denver gave me this. E38. I think this is where I started resetting or restarting the server. Oh, I should probably say it should be worth noting that before I restarted, okay. And then it just did this over and over again. So I restarted. I wonder. Yeah, it looks like we lost all of our data too. So that's fun. Hold on, did I say? Yeah. Yep. All that data is gone. Also, I lost all my data. Oh, gee. I really, really don't want to use a service for database stuff. Just want to do my own. Sorry, just noticed some chats. Worth being a hard stone against it, yeah. Thank you for the encouragement. I needed this. Well, thank you for that. The problem is that I need to use whatever the contents of that is to send a fly replay. Maybe I'm doing that wrong. Yeah. Because I need a region. I don't even want a host name. I don't know. I'm confused by that, but so there's that nasty check some error again. Okay, so at this point I have no idea what to try to get LiteFS working with multiple regions. Please advise. P.S. I noticed that the primary file at one point I did get primary and the contents were a couple random characters. I was expecting a region name because I believe that's what I need for fly replay header. Am I safe? I determine whether we're in the prime region. Oh, you know what? I should determine that differently. Based on whether the value. I thought that I was supposed to determine whether I'm in the primary region based on whether fly region is equal to the contents of that file. Please help correct my understanding. Thanks. Okay. All right, LiteFS JS example. Let's see what they're doing in here. Ah, here it is, instance. So that's one new learning there. So utils instance. Primary region, renaming this to primary instance. That makes more sense because you can have multiple instances in one region. Okay. So my question is there a fly instance? So in here, they're just determining if the file doesn't exist, then, yeah, if the file doesn't exist, then we assume we're the primary, which I think is probably okay, but I'd rather be more explicit. Maybe that's not okay, but fly console SSH select. Fly SSH console select. And we've only got one that's up. Echo fly instance, maybe? Rats. Fly environment variables. It doesn't look like there's any way to know. So basically, I need to just have a is primary. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, yeah, so we would never be able to get what the primary instance is if we are the primary instance anyway. So, yeah, that's a good point. No file or ever reading file. This is, or we're the primary. Wish there was a way to know what the region or what the instance ID was. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's actually kind of helpful, maybe. I wish fly instance were a thing, but it doesn't appear that it is. I bet it, oh, so the instance ID is the relative running host name in the container. Well, let's test that out, because I would like to be able to do that. Oh, where's my, there it is. Just running host name. Probably. That's what it looked like. And that's what they're calling it here. I don't know anything about host names, but I wish that the example was not hostname.example.com because it looks like it's supposed to be a URL, but it clearly is not. So here, let's get rid of this thing. We don't need this. Okay. Get host name here. Actually, I wonder if Node.js get host name. Yeah, that's what I thought. os.hostname. That's it.
Your break is coming up. Begin to count out of flow. Sweet work. Now enjoy a break. Now is a great time to take a few deep breaths. Start to breathe
Supposed to take a break.
centered together.
Okay. Then we'll take the break as soon as I push this up. So okay, there we go. Use host name properly. Maybe, hopefully, we'll see. Okay, gonna take that break and I will come back for not long, but for a little bit. Okay. That was a quickie, but quick break. Yeah, I got another checksum problem. So that's super annoying. But there's a way to solve this, sorta. I think we're running on an old version probably. Or some, yeah, version 20, yeah, failed deployment version 23, so yeah. Yeah, okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna come over here, let's exit. We're gonna deploy this to LiteFS Indie. So we can just deploy over top of it, and this doesn't touch the volume, so I can delete the volumes and start from scratch. Okay, and why the heck is it SCL? Who put it in SCL? No, that's not the one. Happened again when trying to deploy a simple app over the top of another one. I'm doing this so I can delete the volumes. Excuse me, sorry I didn't mute myself there. So I can delete and recreate the volumes without an old version of the app touching the new volumes. Happened on the same stream at around 2:14. Okay. So this failed to deploy. Yeah, because the checksum, yeah. Okay, so with this now successfully deployed in ORD and SCL for some reason, I didn't put them there, but that's where they are. I don't get it. Why? Why is it this way? Fly regions list. Yep, not there. Fly volume list. I'm very confused about this. So let's delete this one. Fly volume delete. And fly scale count 1. Fly volume delete. And fly volume create data size 1. Region Denver. I feel like yeah. Okay, cool. So now we can retry deploying this one.
Just 2 minutes.
Okay, trying to pull up Denver. Here we go. Denver's pulling up. Okay. No primary found using instance yada yada as primary in Denver. Instance yada yada. Denver is primary. Oh, whoops. Instance in is, yeah. That log is wrong or just confusing. Oh, did I never save that? Whoops. Okay. Here we go. So it does the migrations and then now it's working. And if I go here, ta-da, it's good. So now let's just make sure we can sign up. And it works. We can do all the things. Woo, hi, save. And we'll delete that, make sure that works. Yep, now let's create another one. Keep me, and then we are, where am I? Terminal, yeah, here we go. Fly, volume, create, data, size 1, region, MAA. And then fly, scale, count 2. And we're at 220. Tried again at about 220 in the stream, and here's what happened. Deleted volumes. And probably 218 might be more useful. Okay, so we're bringing up MAA. Probably should have filtered this before I started that, but what do you do? Get rid of all these. Stream connected. That's interesting. Yeah, so if you're watching, stream connected happened with existing primary found. Snapshot received. Connected to cluster. Okay, and health checks are passing. So it worked this time. Nope, just document this process. It just magically worked this time. Hooray! I'm not sure what I changed. I don't think I changed anything. Meaningful. Maybe I did. Watch the stream closely, I guess. Looks like it's working now. Okay. Well, okay, so let's just make sure we didn't lose any data. And here, actually, if we go Make sure we're getting Denver. I didn't push up the fly instance, so we won't get to see the instance. But from what I could tell, by the way, it does look like the instance here is matching what I had earlier. Oh yeah, it's right there. Using current instance, yeah, so that's working. Change to forward traffic to an instance, not a region. I did do that, but I didn't even get to that part before. The last time this happened, I was just starting it up, and it couldn't connect at all. So it found a primary instance and tried to connect, and then it just, that bit failed, the LTX file. I don't know. So yeah, I'm not sure, but it seems to be working now. I'm just terrified if anything ever goes wrong, honestly. But yeah, so let's try turning this on and make sure we can get traffic from MAA. There it is. And this was created via MAA. Wahoo! Clear all this out, save. It does take longer, so that's good. And then we also have the delay problem, where this one was written. It got replayed because it's a, we had that ensure primary, and so it got replayed over to Denver, to the instance that's in Denver, and then the revalidations came from MAA, and that revalidation happened faster than the propagation of the data. So that's another problem that we'll have to deal with later, but if I hit refresh, it'll be there. Yeah, that'd be a problem I should probably deal with before I go to prod with this. I don't think it'd be crazy difficult, but this makes me feel so great because it's 5:14 and I was thinking that I was gonna have to end it without having any success whatsoever. But we did have some success. So any tips would be welcome. But I don't think that I changed anything meaningful. I really don't. I did switch over to regions and or to instances instead of regions, but I didn't even get to that part. Like the app wouldn't even connect at all because checksum issues, which are supposed to not happen a lot, but yeah, they definitely do. For me, I'm the lucky one. So it's good. Fly region. Yeah, so what we're going to do instead is we're going to say yeah, okay, and whoops, this is complaining because, yeah, it's all a mess. Okay, let's see, primary region. We can get rid of that. Is primary true? You know what? His primary should probably be is primary fly instance. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, this migrate script, we'll have to figure something out. I think this will actually be okay. I'm gonna run this manually, I think. Oh, let me just bring over this conversation. Is that a host name? Yeah, I actually did check that. The host name is the instance ID. So that's nice. For Rocket Rental, you're going to make it multi-region anyway, and what you're doing here for the sake of LiteFS. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm going through all this trouble, is because I want to make sure that this is something I can do for Rocket Rental. Yeah. I don't know if I'd say it's 90% transferable to Postgres. I mean, the fly replay bit is, but that's like literally, yeah, just a tiny bit. I already had replay stuff on my own site, so yeah, I'm not sure that's completely transferable. But I'm really hoping that I don't have to bail on LiteFS, because I think that it would be great, despite all of the frustration I'm experiencing. Okay. The only thing we don't want is primary region. That is not a thing anymore. Okay. Well, I'm feeling pretty okay. It does like make me really nervous about data loss, honestly. But I guess part of the goal is like part of the reason that LiteFS and Livestream are even a thing is for easy recovery in error or scenarios. So maybe betting on this is a good long-term choice, even though it's really, really difficult to get working right. Okay. I'm going to come down here. I realized that we're working with instances, not regions, and I got that figured out. Okay. Let's see what can't see odds action is doing. Oh, did I not push that? Oh, this is a, yeah. A login. See what happens when we redeploy. Hope nothing. Oh, right. Oh, right, that's why I do this in a different tab. Oh, right, and KC staging. Okay, sweet. So what this means is I've got a volume that's ready to be interacted with, and I'm deploying a build of the site on top of the simple node server that I had before. So it's a fresh volume with LiteFS based on a setup that I had working. So hopefully it works. Hostname, that's the instance. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay. By the way, Joel Tayan, I'm not sure how to say your name. You can correct me, but I didn't mean to dismiss your encouragement. Thank you for your encouragement. I am learning a ton, and this is super duper not what I enjoy doing, but it is still valuable for my learning. 122 deployments on staging. Holy smokes. I've deployed this thing 122 times, and that's just since I decided to try LiteFS. Wow. Not every deploy was playing with LiteFS stuff, but a lot of it, a lot of it was. Yeah, okay. I've got 3 minutes until I've got to go hang out with the family. Did I say got to? I meant get to. That I get to go hang out with the family. Okay, and the build is almost finished. And this app is just humming along, happy as can be. It's like, I'm a response from the server. Pause this. How fast does that respond? It's kind of a fun little test. Huh. I'm in the 200s. That is very surprising. Because the LiteFS Indie was even faster than that, even with data. It was. Now it's not as fast. Maybe it's my fault. Huh, that's weird. Okay, anyway. Oh, those were all coming from MAA. Oh, that's interesting. Oops. That's weird. Huh. I prefer the Denver region, but you are sending me to MAA. I wonder why. Oh, because Denver's not up yet. Oh, my word. Okay, coming back. Then at around 2:38 of the live stream, maybe it was 35, I don't know. I pushed a new deploy, and MAA got up and going fine, but DEN had some issues. Oh, let's get rid of those new lines. Whoops. Did I mess something up? What did I do? What the heck? Oh, right. There we go. Honestly, this really, I don't want to be mean. This really is frustrating. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but hopefully the Indie or the LiteFS Indie app will be easier for you to debug. And this failed to deploy. Ah, yes. Huh. Could not find Prisma. That's strange. Prisma's right there. Prisma schema. Schema Prisma thing. Well, I'm gonna have to go anyway, but sure would be nice if I had it working before I did. Start. Well, that's unfortunate. In the Docker, I do believe that I add the schema. Oh, I know. Remember how I said, hey, let's not add all the things? Yeah, that's what happened. I knew I was going to be upset with myself for doing that. Okay, so we want to add Prisma migrations. Can you copy directories? Yeah, you can. Okay. Let's just add Prisma. And Postgres. And we're gonna need server redirects. I think. Pretty sure that's how that works. Yeah. Server build. Yeah. Yeah, we get everything from server build. That's good. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, I'm gonna need the remix config probably too. You know what? Heck with that. No, I don't like it. Copy over things. And TypeScript's not going to like this because we haven't generated the Prisma thing. Okay, now I got to go. Holy smokes, it's 5:37. Oh, man. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out. This has been fun. And sort of, I guess. I at least finished with some success, but then I should have quit when I was ahead. So anyway, that's it. Thanks everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.